Okay, good Tuesday morning. Breath awareness. I have little stickers all over my computers, my bathroom mirrors, my microwave, different parts of the house where I kind of nest when I watch TV or iPad. And all it says is breath awareness. And my class that I kind of chose today, the first word was breath awareness. This is something way old from maybe community education when I taught. So you might want to come up with little tricks on your own that help you remember. And breath awareness is probably paramount number one in your life. And what it means is becoming aware of the prana, the essence within you at all times. It's very, very difficult to do. It's a lifetime, many lifetime practice, but we have to start somewhere. So breath awareness is you know your diaphragmatic breathing and you go to it immediately. And then the other essence of it is, of course, feeling the inhale through the nostrils and the exhale. So just for a little bit, breath awareness. Even, smooth, deep, calm, quiet, centered. Go right into one round of Nadi Shodhana. Okay, face squint, whole face. Open. And relax. Going back to the neck. So chin to chest. And begin your slow neck roll. And just do an observe. Let your practice of breath awareness and Nadi Shodhana center you through this little bit of neck roll. And notice if the nostril changes. because you're tipping your head side to side? Or did it remain both nostrils open, or is one more plugged than the other? So just kind of go into that witness stage. And then finish this one, end chin to chest. And come to center. And then just begin turtling. So remember, in turtling, the shoulders and the chest stay as still as you can. You want to isolate the neck, upper shoulder muscles slightly. And then the one I have really found the most profound effect on my particular neck and shoulders is the chin to the armpit, which, you know, we've been doing that for years. So go right to that, chin to armpit. And then just come to center and switch sides. So let's do that several times. Time it with your breath if you want. Or you can hold it and just count. Let's try one more on each side. And then when you center yourself, level your chin, look straight forward, and just begin to relax the shoulders, arms, hands, torso, legs, feet. Just a quick relax. And we're going to go onto the floor. All right, on the floor. Spinal or rocking chair first, and then spinal twist. So you all know rocking chair. Try to do as many as you can, go upwards of 10, 15, you know, if you like. When you're done with your number spinal twist, and go to both sides. And one more round of that, both sides. 2 is a good number, 3 is better, but 2 is a good number. The first one limbers you up. The second one, kind of play with it a little bit more. Feel a little bit more relaxed into it. When you've completed it, go into butterfly. So first, relax into butterfly, shoulders back and down, knees pressed slightly. And just allow the body to move into butterfly more organically, not pressing, pushing, pulling. Just kind of let that happen. And that might be different for each of us. Whatever that means, that letting happen is going to formulate itself in your body differently because, you know, we've had different experiences in life. Our bodies have reacted so differently. Some things we can do, some things we can't do. And we work within it as long as the awareness is there, and then you stay, you know, happy and healthy. So in this version, we'll fold forward. And then come up, go back to that organic state again, we'll call it. And feel what that means to you. And then start your folding again. Come up. And we'll go right to head to knee. So this is going to be the very simple version of head to knee. Tuck your heel in and keep the extended leg closer in. You know, on Monday nights, we really work with this and extend it fully. This one, keep it as gentle as possible, very comfortable, more forward than out to the side, and then spin to that leg and lower gently first. Don't press into this, just wherever the body stops. These are some of the most effective ways to move the body, is mindfully, slowly, subtly, and not very deep, not pushing. There's a time for deepening, and there's a time for understanding why this works as well, maybe sometimes better. All right, let's come up. We're going to do the same side again. So think of that organic state, and then now go into it, same side. And you probably will relax a little bit lower into it and let that happen. Now keep one hand on the side of your foot. I've got my right leg tucked. So left hand to left foot, and bring your right arm up. So just let it gradually come up. It's not a popping, of course. You just open it up to the ceiling, reach, look up. Let it float back down. And lower into head to knee again. And then try that motion again. Right arm up. Kind of like a bird floating on a heat thermal. And then float it down, head to knee. And then Come back up. Let's try the other side. So just an easy spread of the legs, an easy tuck of the foot. And then finding your first head to knee. And then come up and find it again. Okay, let's bring that left arm up if you're on that side. And reach it up. Float it down. Try it again. Float it down, head to knee. And then come up. Release out of it and go right into our cat stretches. We're going to do a knee to nose cat stretch today. So let's start out just with a simple cat stretch. Always have to exhale first. And then right knee to the nose on your exhale, and then extend it out, look up on inhale. And just let's keep that going. All right, I'm doing upwards of probably 10 of them. In a very gentle, safe way. Just listening to my body signals. And then finish this one and do a regular cat stretch without the extended knee. And then when you're done, go to the other side. All right, let's do another one. And then a cat stretch. And then come onto your knees, hips to heels, and we'll just do a few lion. We won't do this part. Let's just do the exhale, crossing of the eyes and looking, at the forehead, your bangs or whatever. So do three on your own. Just start when you're ready. Just take that big inhale. Make sure that forced exhale, makes you cough. Forward fold. If a good portion of your palms are not resting on the floor, you know, if I pretty much can't see you anymore, let's work towards that. So an easy way is to keep the hands in front and the knees slightly bent. Let the mind know that your palms are touching the floor. That's the important part. If you're at this position, straighten one knee and then the other. Just start bicycling, get used to the palms resting on the floor. Visualize yourself with straight knees. Take this time to kind of go a little bit inward and imagine it. And after a few of these, find a squat that's comfortable. You can use the back of your chair if you wish, or just a regular squat. And work with straightening the back. I mean, you could even do this. Well, that doesn't really help. No, it doesn't. This actually is better. Elbows on the knees. And then come to standing. Come up on the toes. And lower. Now arms forward, up on the toes. And lower, release on my chandelier. And then now arms overhead and up. And release, one thing at a time. The next one is going to be arms forward and then to the right and back forward and then down. So begin. I start over. Same thing to the left. And then the last one is forward, right, forward, left, forward, and then down. Okay, shake it out, begin when you're ready. Let's use our chair for angle. So step your foot back. And rest the forehead to the seat. And come up. Stay on this side, and we'll do it one more time. And come up. So we're not holding the postures today. Shake that out. Try the other side. Do it twice. See what you need work on. Is it balance? Is it shoulders? Is it strength in the legs? Is it stretching the hamstrings? All right. Shake that out. We're going to do the same thing with triangle. So 2 on one side, 2 on the other. So let's begin. We'll do the chair version so we can work with any idiosyncrasies of the body. You decide. So we're not holding. So come back, both hands to the chair. Just take a little brief rest. And then bring the arm up again. Work with it. See what it's like to twist the hips open. And then come out and try the other side. Do a couple of them. Kind of when you bring your arm up and you're resting in that moment of space and time, it kind of pauses. Everything pauses for a moment. That's where you can do your best work, in that little pause, in that little centering of mental awareness. And then come out of it quickly. Take a forward fold on the chair. And roll up. We'll go right into our sun salutation. So hands to the heart, balance the feet forward, back, side to side. And let's begin forward, up and back. And forward fold. Right lunge. And down dog. And a little cobra, down dog, a right lunge, and a fold, and come up, and fold, and a left lunge, down dog, and cobra, down dog, and a left lunge, not really a left lunge, it's left foot forward in a fold and come up. Come to your heart. Take a moment. Hopefully you can look outside at the beauty of this day. Come onto your tummies. We're going to revisit all the four positions of Cobra. So decide where you want your hands. Do you want your hands in the full Cobra where they're right opposite the chest? Do you want them opposite your shoulders, or do you want them opposite your face? Kind of get into that position first. And it doesn't matter. It's kind of like the gentle version of Cobra. And also we're going to keep the legs a little bit spread so we have less pressure on the low back. So this is the position 1, and then 2 is a little bit of unsupported by lifting the hands. And, you know, you don't really have to lift your hands off the floor. There's just no pressure on them. So, you know, they can stay on the floor. And then lower back to 1. And each time we go into 1, it's a complete relaxation of the body. All right, go to 2, so we're pressing, or 3, sorry. We're pressing so the elbows are bent. And then drop to 2. Go to 1. Now go all the way to 4. Straight elbows. 3. 2. And 1. Child's pose. Very quickly, just a breath or 2. And then come back onto the tummies for a locust. So chin to the floor, hands by the hips, palms up, put both palms under your thighs and lift just the right leg. Left leg. Release it and take a brief rest through both legs. And release that. Another quickie, child's. Quick, quick, quick. We're going to go to half boat, half bow. All right, back on your tummies. Do half bow first. And then go to the other side. We're gonna go right into boat, actually half boat. So release out of bow and extend your arms overhead. And we'll lift the head and the chest and arms looking down for the half boat. And release out of that. And now just lift the legs. And when you release out of that, just completely slump. And if you want to try the full boat, we'll do that next. So full boat pose, looking down, arms and legs fully extended. And release out of that. Let's take our child's pose. And make your way onto your backs. We're going to do a little bit of kind of touching on inversions, and I'll talk to you about inversions for next month also. I'm thinking of bringing inversions back according to your desire, if you want to or not. So think about that. We can talk about it a little bit after class. So first one, just knees to chest. And if you remember inverted action or that quarter plow pose where we straighten the legs, your hands are on the hips and you lift them up. It's not a full plow and the weight of your legs are in your hands. And your legs are at about a 45. All right, tuck and roll out of that. Before we go into the modified half plow, get your chair, the seat of your chair over your head. We're going to try a half plow so that your feet are going to go up and touch the seat of the chair. So kind of get that ready if you want to do it. If not, just do a quarter plow again. But I'll go into that modified half plow and you can choose what you want to do today. So make sure before you go into it that neck and shoulders remain really soft and your gaze is up. Tuck and roll. This is part of it. This is it with control. And we'll try half fish. So we're already set up for that. So up on the elbows. In fact, let's do the version where you put one palm underneath each hip. Lift the chest up, drop your head back. And then gently come out of fish. Arms at a T, cross one right over left, drop them to the left, look right. And then switch. I like to do this 2 times on each side. Switch again. So don't linger too long in the twist. Just a couple breaths, come out. And then go into just a simple arch. So arch is kind of the precursor to bridge. So the hips come up. And exhale as you lower and inhale, come up. Do that a couple times. And then wind relieving posture is both knees are bent, knees are very wide, feet off the floor, one hand on each knee. And then you look in between. All right, relax the head, let go of just your left leg, and go into half happy baby with the right, any way you wish. What I like to do is work with my left leg as well. So I'm pressing the right foot down toward the floor, and I'm flexing my left foot and running the energy out the heel. All right, let's switch. Try a full happy baby. And into Shavasana. Going to 2-to-1 breathing. Exhale from crown down to toes. Inhale from tailbone to crown. Now go back to sweeping breath. Exhaling from crown down to the toes and out. Inhale from outside the toes, up the body, and out the crown. And then change that breathing pattern to exhale down to the inside of the toes and inhale up to the inside of the crown. And then bring simple movement, fingers and toes. Establish diaphragmatic breathing once again. Roll to your left, come to seated. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.